Hello everyone, and welcome back to Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. Why was that difficult for me to say? So today, we're going to forget how to speak English, and then we're going to make our way towards Gerudo Town. I'm hoping by the end of this episode we'll basically be at Vah Naboris. That's the plan. And in the meantime, I also hope to have enough spirit orbs to get us 2 extra pieces of stamina. Because I believe I have 6. So if I can get the one in this area here, and the one in front of Gerudo Town, then we'll have enough. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna make a quick stop here, and then we'll go to Karakara Bazaar, get the outfit there, which we should have plenty of rupees for, and then we'll head to Gerudo Town. Yay! And then after that, I expect we'll be able to head on into Death Mountain and do a similar process there and get the where is this friggin' shrine? So we'll be able to go to Death Mountain and get the last of the Divine Beasts. So it's looking like we could have all of the champion abilities within the next 4 episodes, maybe a few more. Okay, what is it, like up on top of this thing here? I think it is. It's like somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. Hello. Alright, cool. What do you have for me? Electric Path. I don't remember this one particularly well, actually. Do I want to go up here yet? I'm not so sure that I do. I think I want to head over here. Yeah, because I want to grab that. Yoink. Oh. Uh-oh. I didn't think this through. How is this... How am I going to maintain the current, though? Oh. Duh. Okay. Minor brain farts aside, we're making progress. Just let that go up and down for a minute. Ugh, dang it. Okay, I just dropped it there just because I want to get the treasure chest icon, but I don't really particularly care about a moonlight scimitar. Oh, I should have brought the electric thingy. Oh well. Got the ancient core. Ah! Okay, we're good. Alright, taste some of this, why don't you? Easy game. Do I want to do that yet? I don't recall. Ah. Does that help? Oh, yes it does. Uh-oh. I hope that landed safely. Sure would suck to have a little setback like that due to me making a silly mistake. But I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Excellent. No problem at all. And we got a silver rupee out of it. Okay, cool. That should do it. And now we just need to wait for it to come back. Ugh, dang it. I almost wish the chest... Woo, that would have been bad. I almost wish the chest only had consumables in the shrines. Like, if you get shields and stuff from chests out in the open, I think that'd be a little bit... That'd be alright. But it does kind of suck having to micromanage that just to get the little treasure chest icon. Or just get rid of the little completionist icon, to be perfectly honest. I think that would suit me just fine. Or make it so that if you touch the treasure chest, like you press the open button, even if you close it up again, that's enough for it to register as completed. Thank you, Rivali. Please don't disturb the seal. I notice it has a harness on. Do all of them have harnesses on, or am I imagining that? I bet that this one has a harness on. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense if they all have a harness, because then how else would you do that? See you later, Zolfos. I don't want to deal with you. So it took me forever to realize that when you're riding a sand seal, what you're actually controlling is the seal itself, and Link just gets dragged behind, which, when I put it in that kind of language, it just kind of makes sense. Oh, sorry, it's being dramatic. But I spent so long trying to control Link and just finding it impossible, and just switching my perspective like that just helped a lot. Funkiest looking camel I've ever seen. Yeah, all the other divine beasts have reasonable approximations of their respective animal's face. I mean, with some artistic flair to it, of course. But Vah Naboris just looks goofy. Hello. Savota. This is Karakara BAZAAR. Gerudo town is still a fair distance southwest of here. If you're headed there, you should consider resting a bit. Though you are a Vo, even if you make it to town, you won't be able to get in. All the same, the Divine Beast is kicking up a storm right now, so I don't recommend going to Gerudo town. Gerudo town? Gerudo town is to the southwest. It's the biggest town in the area. It's like the only town in the area, aside from here. It's famous for trade and also for staying active and vibrant all night long. However, there is a law forbidding Vo, males, from entering the city. And the Divine Beast? You don't know about Divine Beast Vah Naboris? Well, I know a little bit. It just roared at me a minute ago. Supposedly, it's the guardian deity for the Gerudo people, but it suddenly started acting up a while back. There's nothing we can do to stop it either. It's protected by a fierce sandstorm and intense lightning. Though it hasn't yet, it could easily head towards Gerudo town for this oasis. I do my best to keep an eye on it from here. Thank you. Savak! The desert is hot during the day and cold at night. It'll take the energy out of you in no time. If you plan to head out into the desert, make sure you're prepared. Thank you. Oh yeah, memory. Might as well grab that while we're here. Totally forgot that I was still doing that. I didn't pass any on our way here, did I? I hope not. My apologies. It's usually I just go for the memories all in one go. Like I do the Divine Beasts and go for the memories separately. So, yeah, memories haven't been on my mind. Especially with how quickly I've been getting through the Divine Beasts. Oh no, they're trying to take her lunch money. Link, beat him up. Ooh. I don't know how well that showed up, but that made a pretty awful sound. Very visceral. That's his job, Princess, to protect you. That is why you are not allowed to go out into the wilderness on your own. Because The Yiga clan have some very vicious-looking farming equipment on them. Hello. I'm waiting for the sandstorm to appear. Want to sit and wait together? Sandstorm? Sandstorms are... Did he say disappear or appear? Either way, sandstorms are pretty common out in the desert. If you get caught in one, you'll get lost for sure. I was thinking of going to that giant tower, you know. With the sandstorm gone, maybe I can go now? I may have completely read that wrong. I'll know how embarrassed I should be in editing. Oopsie. Hardy lizard. Cool. Can't wait to cook it. Whole. Hello. Oh, before we talk to you, let's go and prepare the potion he's gonna need. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh! There we go. That's what I wanted. I sure am bad at that. I never cook elixirs. I always do. The only food I make is health replenishing food. Good morning, though it's Savota and Gerudo, isn't it? But before I say any more, have we met before? Probably not. I came here from Rito Village. I've been there. Ah, it must have felt quite cold to you, didn't it? I had a great plan, you know. I left Rito Village to try and earn some money out in the world. But it's so incredibly hot here during the day. It's been tough to work up the will to go any farther. I'd like to see what Gerudo Town looks like, even if I can't go inside. It's just so hot. Wouldn't it take you like 10 minutes to just like fly over and circle around a bit and come back? I heard there's an elixir that can help beat the heat. It's made from insects with cooling effects and monster parts. But they don't seem to be selling the elixir anywhere. Man, if only I had talked to him first and figured out how elixirs are made. My goodness. Apologies. I've heard insects with these cooling effects lived in cold parts of the Gerudo Highlands, but, well, the monsters there are rough, to say the least, so I'm not having a lot of success getting myself motivated. I have something for you. Here's an elixir. Thank you. Now I can get across the desert while it's still light out. Here, let me give you something in return. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. By the way, in Gerudo, thank you is Sarkso. Oh, I got that mixed up. Sarkso. De nada. Hello. I can't talk to Ronson yet. I still have to get Grayson. So. Hello, Beetle. You're not selling any crickets, are you? Customer Appreciation Day. I want you to have this. Oh, thanks. This even works on those guardian things. It's amazing. I hear it works best if you hit the guardians in the eye with it. This old guy named Robbie gave it to me. Thank you. Yes. I guess he's what you'd call a mad scientist, which is kind of cool, but also terrifying. If you want strong weapons and stuff, you should go see him. Oh, you've met Robbie too? He must be pretty popular. Not really. What have you got? Crickets, please. Give me some crickets. Those are not crickets, but let's buy some arrows while we're here. Cool, thanks. No, I'm good. Appreciate it. Okay, so what was I thinking? In Gerudo, Sarkso is thank you, and is Savak just a general greeting? Ugh, I don't remember now. It's been so long since I've looked at it. I want to say it's been like a year since I last played this game, so oh, dang it. I forgot you have to start the quest first. Okay, fine. Let's head on over to town first. It's good that we came up here anyway. This is a good vantage point. Oh, this is actually going to take us straight to the guy with the boots. No cats, though. That was a bad joke. I apologize. But only a little bit. I thought it was funny. Does he not appear until you... Oh, here he is. Hello, friend. Stop running, please. There you are. Oh, it's just a guy. Saw me running around, huh? See, I heard Gerudo women liked a guy in sand boots, so I've been jogging all over for forever trying to show off. What? Where'd you hear that? But none of them will talk to me. I'm starting to wonder if that rumor was just a bunch of bunk. Yeah, that's correct. Yes, it's just a bunch of bunk. Sorry, readjusting my mic. Sand boots? Sand boots let you walk normally on sand. So if you live in the desert, believe me, you want a pair. But the only person capable of making them passed away, which means they're impossibly rare and extremely valuable. What do you think? Jealous, right? Give me those boots. Huh? You're coveting these things after you heard me sing their praises? Not cool. What do you mean not cool? That's like the whole point of singing their praises, right? Is to make other people want them? Whatever. Look, these sand boots are super rare. Maybe I'd consider giving them to you if you were a girl, but a guy? No. That's racist. I'm busy here. Get lost. I'll make you eat those words. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, I was so focused just now. Do you have business with me? Are you spying? What? No, I'm not a spy. I'm a merchant. I may not look like it, but I'm actually the leader of a caravan. Where's the caravan? I traveled all the way here, but this town doesn't allow men to go in. So that's why I had to, Are you spying? It's research. And think what you want, but I finally found some key info on how to sneak into Gerudo town. What info? Well, allow me to share with you my heroic tale. It's been close to a week now. The guards have kicked me out more times than I can count. At what point do they just stab you? You know? I almost gave up hope. However, I learned only recently of a man that slipped into this well-guarded town. I heard that man is frequently traveling between Karakara Bazaar and Gerudo town. I've been waiting here trying to spot him as he travels. They probably wouldn't stab him. That's not good for business. But I wouldn't blame them if they did, to be honest. If you catch a guy who's spying on your town, perving on your folks, especially when you're basically at war with the Yiga clan, I don't know, man. Being a little fishy. The whole picture. Oh. Shoot. Okay, I gotta find where the treasure chest... It's right there. Well, that shouldn't be too bad. Here. First, let's see if we can, just cheese the, Nope, not like that. Oh, not like that either. Wow, what a catastrophic beginning. Okay. So, I guess since we're down here, let's get the chest. Oh! Didn't need to do that. Probably should have watched where I was standing, huh? Oh well. Not a big deal. Thunderblade. Critical hit. Sure. Okay. Oh, come on. Is that the only one? Okay, that was the only one in here. So let's not electrify ourselves again. And try to do an actual proper wind bomb this time. Easy. Easy shrines. There we go. Finally, my machinations work out. Albeit with way more damage than I had anticipated. Okay, resourcefulness speaks the promise of a hero, yada yada yada, spirit orb, thank you. Okay, now back to the bazaar to get the Gerudo outfit. Okay, made it back to the bazaar using bizarre methods. And so, what was this lady's name? Well, the game refers to this character as a man disguised as a woman. But I don't know. Maybe this is Nintendo's sneaky attempt at including the first transgender character in a Zelda game, as far as I know. I think it started with a V. There you are. Hello. Philia, that's right. Okay. Oh my, what a lovely young lad you are. Do you need something from me? I need to get into Gerudo Town. You've heard about a man who snuck into Gerudo Town? Yeah. Got any leads, man? I don't know anything about him. Sorry I couldn't be more help. Squints suspiciously. You're making my cheeks warm looking at me like that. You're very beautiful. Such a nice thing to say, and I'm sure you'd agree that these clothes only help my looks, right? Now that I think about it, the style would look quite fetching on you. I'd have to charge you, of course, but I bet people would see you completely differently if you wore them. What do you think? Would you buy them for 600 rupees? I'll take them. It's a deal then. I'll take your rupees now. I have the perfect outfit for you. Go ahead and change into it right now. Don't worry, I'll look away. This section of the game is weird. Hee! You look adorable. Just as I thought, you make for quite a good-looking gal. That's a traditional Gerudo outfit. It's such a striking look around here, I doubt that anyone would even suspect that you're a man. On top of that, it breathes so well that it's sure to help you deal with the desert heat, at least a little. I'm so glad I was able to help you out. If you're free to grab something to eat sometime, keep me in mind. That's kind of you. Nani? Make sure you watch out for the wind. If you want to get more ladies' clothing, come back anytime. Please don't phrase it like that. That makes it sound weird. I mean, oh, didn't mean to do it like that. I mean, the whole premise is kind of weird, admittedly. But it's not like we're doing it to be creepy. We're doing it because we need to get into Gerudo Town to enlist the help of Riju, which we don't know anything about yet. Why didn't... I just realized I could have just teleported back here. Silly me. It's fine. We're back here. It doesn't matter much. And so now we've got to find Mr. I'm not going to give my boots to a man. I'm not going to give you anything unless you'll date me. Gross. I want to talk to him so we can get our sand boots and snow boots. And it does occur to me that I haven't gotten as much done as I had hoped, to be perfectly honest. So my plans will be waylaid by an episode. So not on this episode, but on the next episode. Come on. On the next episode, we will we'll start the quest. We'll talk to Riju and get going for making our way towards Vah Naboris. Hey, there you are. Excuse me. So yeah, my name's BAZAAR. I'm 35, single, and I love jogging, especially on sand. Yeah, everyone says I'm tenacious as a tick, and I think some of them meant it in a nice way, too. So, you out here on your own? Pretty rough and tumble place. Want to hang out with me for a while? Nice sand jogging. You notice these old things? Yeah, they're my sand boots. They allow me to traverse the desert without being slowed down at all, so jogging is a breeze. Gimme. If you'd like to check them out, we could grab a quiet corner and give me them boots. Huh? Oh, well, here's the thing. These sand boots are super rare, and I'd happily give them to you, but... Wait, this is a golden chance to woo. I mean, sure, I'd love to give them to you, you hungry little boot monster. But first, a favor. Ever heard of the legend of the 8th heroine? I don't want anything to do with heroin. Everyone's heard the legend about in the Gerudo region about the 7 hero... Oh, you mean people. Oh, okay. Tell me about some tell of an 8th heroine. Wiped clean from history, and no one knows why or how. A phantom heroine known to all, but seen by none. I've been taken with the legend since I was a child. Find her, show me the 8th heroine, and I will give you these sand boots. What do you say? I'll go look. Yes! Ahem. According to those who idolize the 8th heroine, she is enshrined somewhere in the Gerudo Highlands. Apparently, they even have a nickname for her, the Bronze Giant. Catchy. Beyond that, I don't really know much. Who knows, there might be someone in Gerudo Town who knows more about the legend of the 7 heroines. Maybe that info would help. I don't know. Anyway, draw a picture or something if you find her, and then show me. Why do you want to picture the upper half of the statue, huh? Oh, and here, if you'd like, you can use these. I'm sure they'll come in handy. Besides, you seem really into boots. Yay, boots! Gerudo Highlands are covered in deep snow, so it's hard to walk, right? Everyone knows that. But with these snow boots, you can walk through snow like it was flat ground. No, you can walk even faster than that. No one makes these anymore, so they're extremely valuable. As such, you can't keep them, okay? Many have investigated the 8th heroine, but it's an inscrutable legend, an unsolved and possibly unsolvable puzzle. And as Miss Boots spins her wheels on it, we'll grow closer and closer, and then... Hee hee. Alright, buddy. How you doing? If you like, we could take some time and talk about the sand boots and the 8th heroine. The 8th heroine? Uh, yeah, I know. You want a picture. Do I not? What? I have a picture. I mean, I guess it's not terribly visible. Ugh, fine. We'll go and grab another one. But first, let's go ahead and get more stamina. Excuse me. I accidentally grabbed a heart container. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so I got some stamina, and I had also determined that this guy didn't like the picture that I took of the statue of the heroine, so I took another one. So I think that little red dot means that he likes the one that I got. So let's try this. You were gone for so long, I started to fear the worst. I have to come clean. The 8th heroine is just an urban legend. It doesn't actually exist. Well, I just wanted an excuse to get close to you, you know? I wanted to keep you engaged, so I just thought up something impossible to hold your interest. And as a result, I put you in harm's way. I'm a cad, and I've been so worried. I won't put you in danger anymore. From now on, I'll be your protect. Found it! Are you trying to console me because I've been so heartsick over this? No, I don't care about you. You're such a kind soul. No, I don't care about you. You're creepy and a jerk. But no need to coddle me. From now on out, look at this! That certainly is the way it was rumored to look. That's amazing. You got quite the chin there, my friend. I thought it was just an old wives' tale, but the 8th heroine actually exists? If the rest of the world knew this, I'd be in absolute bedlam. But I won't tell anyone. Yeah, that way it'll be our little secret, right? Sort of a bonding thing. Oh, if it'll make me rich, I'll tell everyone. Jeez. And yeah, if it's okay, I'd like you to take this opportunity to ask you. Sand boots, please. Oh, okay. Just a second. I'll take them off. I want them snow boots. Yay! Treat them as tenderly as you would me. Oh, I'll treat them more tenderly than that because I actually want these around me. Now, would you be a lamb and return my snow boots? Otherwise, old Bozai is going to be barefoot. You don't have any, like, normal boots? Alright, we're done here. Boy, but these will make running in the sand pretty difficult, and I'm pretty tired anyway from my jogging regimen. I think I'll just park myself under the tent in front of Gerudo Town and take 5. Care to join me later? Goodbye. Huh? Aw. Goodbye. Oh, we're not done here, sir. I still want your sand boots, or your snow boots. You came. I mean, hey, yeah, of course. Figured you'd swing by. Yep, do the old swing by. We didn't get a chance to spend much time together earlier, did we? Whoosh, total whirlwind. So, wanna hang out? I want snow boots. What? You want my snow boots too? Yes. Well, aren't we greedy? Or should I say insatiable for boots? A boot thirst that cannot be slaked. Adorable. But listen, if I give you these, I don't have nothing for my feet. Oh man, what should I do? Think, Bozai, I can't put her in a bad mood. I'd buy you some boots, dude. Do not blow this. Just relax and work a little verbal magic. How could I resist a request from you? No lie, you really gave me a surprise earlier, and I love surprises. Surprise me again like that. And I'll give you these snow boots as a surprise present. It's not a surprise if you tell me ahead of time. So let me ask you this. Did you notice that the statue of the 8th heroine isn't actually holding a sword? Pretty weird, right? 7 other heroines and they all have their swords. Suspicious, you know? Which leads me to deduce that the 8th heroine must have had a sword as well. Must have. To see that such a sword actually exists, that my deduction is right, there could be no greater surprise. I'll go look for it. Excuse me. What? You're really going? Wow, alright then. Sword would be pretty big, so I doubt it could have gotten carried too far. I'm betting it's probably somewhere in the steeps of the Gerudo Highlands. And the thing is, I can't lend you the snow boots this time. Just can't do it. I'm really sorry. No way a normal person can make it through the Gerudo Highlands without good snow boots. I mean, I did it. Should probably come back halfway through and give up halfway through and come crawling back. Fine, you win. So headstrong. I love it. I'll just be waiting here, okay? If you ever need me for anything above and beyond footwear, just come to old Bozai anytime. Oh, don't get comfortable, friend. You! A traveler swore he saw you in the Gerudo Highlands, so I've been gnawing on my fingernails with worry. I mean, all that talk about the sword was just chit-chat. I didn't think you'd go out there without snow boots. Anyway, are you okay? He doesn't seem to notice that I literally have not moved since he gave me the quest. What? It really exists? And you went searching for it without a decent pair of snow boots. I mean, what is going on with my camera? I mean, the Gerudo Highlands are unforgiving. I doubt I could survive there, and I'm burly. Who are you? Don't worry about it. The snow boots. I need your boots, your other boots, and then I need you to leave me alone. You did risk your life to fulfill your promise, after all. It'd be pretty uncouth of me to drop my end of the bargain. Just a second, I'll take them off. Do you want me to, like, go into town and just buy you a pair of boots? Well, now I'm barefoot, but if you're happy, then I'm happy. What's more, this whole episode has endeared you to me, even more to me. Your cutely greedy side, your sassy, playfully rude side, your unexpectedly tough side. Would you go out with... Not a chance. Urk. Kinda knew you'd say that. But would it have killed you to let me finish the question? Probably, actually. Okay, so... Snow boots. Hooray! That's nice. And you can walk into town with the snow boots on, so long as you have... I don't know if the minimum requirement is 2 pieces of the Gerudo outfit, or if it has to be the mask and at least one other, like the headpiece, and at least one other piece. So, whatever the case may be, we have our snow boots now, and our sand boots. Hooray! So, yeah, like I say, I didn't plan on this taking as long as it did, so it's unfortunate, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. We'll just go ahead and speak to Lady Riju on the next episode, by which point I hope to get us to the beginning of Divine Beast Vah Naboris. So, until then, I will see you later.